You ever have one of those days where you wake up broke and by lunchtime you're rich? Yeah. And by dinner you're running for your life? No, just me? Well, buckle up because this is the craziest day of my life. Let me start from the beginning. My name's Jake. Regular guy, broke guy. The kind of broke where my fridge contained only condiments and regret. My bank account had less money than a vending machine coin slot. So naturally, when my landlord knocked on my door that morning, I did what any responsible adult would do. I hid under the couch. Jake, I know you're in there. No, you don't. Solid defense, right? Didn't work. The door swung open. Apparently, landlords have keys. Who knew? You're 3 months behind, buddy. Pay up or pack up. Now here's where my day took a turn. My best friend Richie bursts in, out of breath. Jake, I got a plan. I should have known better. Richie's plans usually involved either near-death experiences or a mild risk of jail time. You want to make $1 million today? I blinked. Richie, last week you tried to sell homemade parachutes. You are not a reliable source of wealth-building advice. This is different. Just hear me out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I got involved in the dumbest, most incredible scheme of my life. So here's the plan. Richie tells me about this high-stakes underground poker game. It's run by this guy they call the Butcher. Now, I don't know if he's actually a butcher or if he just, you know, butchers people. I decide not to ask. Here's the catch, Richie says. We're not going to play. We're going to swap the butcher's briefcase with a fake one. I frown. And what's in the real briefcase? $1 million. I'm pretty sure my soul left my body for a second. $1 million? That's like 999,999 more than I've ever had. I gulp. And what's in the fake briefcase? Printer paper. Great. So basically we're playing how fast can we get murdered? But guess what? We do it. We actually pull it off. A quick switcheroo while the butcher's distracted. And boom, we're holding $1 million briefcase. And for a brief, glorious moment, I am rich. But remember those sirens I mentioned? Yeah. Turns out the butcher noticed the switch a lot faster than expected. So here I am, running through the city, clutching this briefcase like it's my long-lost twin, while a very angry, very muscular man chases me. Richie? Oh, he bailed. Classic Richie. I duck into a convenience store. The cashier looks up. You okay, man? I slap a $100 bill on the counter. Number, but I'll take all the beef jerky you got. Just then, boom! The door flies open. It's the butcher. I freeze. He sees the briefcase. He cracks his knuckles. You got 5 seconds to explain why I shouldn't turn your bones into soup. I do the only thing I can think of. I grab a bottle of hot sauce from the counter and fling it in his face. The butcher screams. I run. Long story short, I lose the briefcase. It falls into the river. $1 million. Gone. Richie? He shows up the next day with a donut and says, hey, at least we got a story. A story, that's all I got out of it. No money, no mansion. Just a wild, ridiculous, near-death experience. But you know what? I wouldn't trade it for anything. Well, maybe for rent money. Cut to me, sitting on my couch, eating dry cereal because I can't afford milk. Anyway, that's how I almost became a millionaire. Moral of the story? If your friend named Richie ever says, I got a plan,